Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with a Giratina, a VSTAR combined with Arceus VSTAR, two of the most powerful VSTARs out there at the moment. Of course, not using the Lost Zone engine this time with Confident Colors Experiment to power up Giratina. We are going to be using Trinity Nova doing 200 damage and allowing us to attach up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to our Pokemon V in any way we'd like. Starbirth will help guarantee that we get that attack off on turn 2 very consistently, and that means we can only use Lost Impact, which is good enough, right? 280 damage, you put 2 energy attached to your Pokemon in the Lost Zone. Very, very nice. Star Requiem, we would never get to 10 cards in the Lost Zone with this deck, so not necessary to account for, and we'll be prioritizing Arceus' V-Star. Now, we have Drapion V with the Wild Style ability to help deal with Mew VMAX. We have Crobat, Luminion, and Pumpkaboo along with a thin 1/1 B-Roll line for support. And then we have 4 Marnie to research along with 4 Boss's Orders to make sure that we are chasing down the right Pokemon, and a Raihan for recovery. A bunch of energy, 13 total, so that we can make sure we can attach the right Pokemon at the right time and not miss an energy attachment. And we can use the Double Roost to discard for the Lost Impact attack, which is very, very nice. And then maximum consistency with the Quick Balls, the Ultra Balls, and the instances, along with 4 Marnie and 4 Path, which is always very, very nice. Let's jump into the ladder, see what we can do. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it, and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, we are going second, so that's not ideal. My opponent has, however, started Manaphy, which is not great for them. So we'll see what ends up happening here. Alright, they start off with a Heavy Ball, which could give us more information. I think the Manaphy we can assume like Lost Box, we can assume Palkia, one of those two. Probably discard Giratina decks, definitely discard any Arceus decks, discard Reggie's, discard Blissey. So it's either Palkia or a Lost Box sort of deck. We shall see. Taking a while to decide, which is both surprising, nerve-wracking. Right, they choose Crobat, which now probably narrows it down to Palkia, but then we see an Ultra Ball, which is not often seen in Palkia. Although I guess Connor's second place list from Peoria did have an Ultra Ball, so. Alright, so it is indeed Palkia. And now there's a Palkia staring us right in the face, which is never a good thing. So it does manage to recover quite nicely. And that's a situation where my opponent's very lucky that they prized the Crobat, right? Which means they were able to do all of this, right? Okay, so I will use this boss defensively onto this Palkia, because clearly my hand's not that great. We'll go ahead and attach the Psychic, and that's all I'm going to do for now, because I want to reduce my bench as much as possible to prevent my Arceus from going down. And if they end up playing Path to Peak, I can use that Quick Ball to find Pumpkaboo and get going. So we'll see what happens, but looking all right, I would say. Looking quite all right. Enthusian Irida from my opponent. There are no energies in the discard pile. So them attacking this turn is hopefully difficult. Also because they discarded a cross switcher. So like, I'll give his third double cross switcher KO doesn't seem easy. It doesn't seem likely at all, if you will. Not impossible, but there is, especially with no Sobble down, a good feeling here. That boss might have made Made it more difficult for my opponent to attack. And that's one thing. Yeah, my opponent went first. There was no reason to bench that Palkia. Benching that Palkia, all that did was open up this possibility for me, which is exactly what happened. I was able to punish that play with my boss. So I'm happy with that. Happy with the punish. All right, we see Scoop Up Net. We are going to see another use of Greninja. That is the last. Well, no, that's 2 Scoop Up Nets. There could be a third. Now they can attack. If they evolve, VSTAR power up the active. However, we see that stadium, which is really nice. All right, and they split the difference. So by them playing down that stadium, now once I path, they no longer have access to their ability, which is also really good. So it seemed like going second was not great, but it ends up working out. It ends up working out quite nicely, I would say. There's their own path. And I just top the Marnie. That is even better. Okay, so off of this quick ball, I will... will I? What if I don't quick ball? I just power up the Giratina. I like having 2 Giratinas though. I really do like having 2 Giratinas down. Or even the Bidoof. There is merit to having that Bidoof. I did prize a Giratina VSTAR. Wow, I prized so many energies. Wow, I prized 2 grass and 1 psychic. So I really hope I don't draw any of these. Okay, with that piece of information, I mean, I'll need a second attacker anyways. I mean, a third attacker. So I will be grabbing the Giratina. And I will be going for the Marnie, see what I get, and decide what to get off the VSTAR. I was guaranteed the attack no matter what by Ultra Ball, Switch plus double turbo, and that is exactly what I will need to grab here. Which sucks, because I was really hoping to play down a path to the peak this turn. Which I can still try to go for by using Crobat, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. I really don't. I will, however, get back the energy. I'll do this. I will switch. Then I will evolve. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to power up this Giratina. I could Ultra Ball. I'm not really happy about that. They could get rid of their stadium, but if they play down the path, I can go Pumpkaboo and then use Luminion to help me in powering up. 1 psychic here, the other psychic here, and I'll attach a grass right here. And not putting all my eggs in one basket, if you will. And I am guaranteed a boss's order, so if they went like double cross switcher or boss's orders onto my bench Giratina to attack it to be more cost effective, then I could respond with a boss to knock out the benched Palkia or Palkia VSTAR. So it'll be interesting. But my opponent, the boss, big deal. I mean, maybe they just whip Palkia VSTAR completely. Stopping the ability would have been so great though. So great. Because I also would have stopped Greninja from getting him extra cards. Maybe it would have been worth it to use the Crobat. I'm not so sure though. Alright. So we do see the Drizzle. There's no way they are KOing anything other than my Giratina on the bench, which if they do that, then I'll be okay with that exchange. But yeah, big mistake benching that Palkia. Even if they whiffed the Palkia VSTAR, anyways, it was still not the right play to bench it. Just made their turn even worse. They could have attacked for 220, or 200 rather, at the very least. Alright, so there's the Iridum. Now they will be getting the Palkia. I mean, best case scenario, they just attack and I KO them back. And then they KO me, and then I KO them. And we're in a pretty good spot. Sucks that I priced so many energies though. 3 of them. But I can still find it all turbos to discard later on. And I still have access to my right hand, so not the end of the world. And my opponent could feel confident regarding their ability situation, especially because there's no reason to use their ability right here, right? Like, it seems like it's not very effective, therefore they probably won't use it, and then I played on the path and they're completely out of their ability for the rest of the game. So they should have taken the opportunity to use it. Okay, so I do top deck the Luminion, which honestly I might just use to Marty them again. I think that's fine. I will, however, establish the Bidoof this time around to be a little better protected against a potential Roxanne. Alright, so I'm gonna Marty them again. I will grab the energy back. That way I put it back into the deck and I can attach it to my attack. No path still. Oh. Why? Why are you not giving me path to the peak? This sets up Giratina or the Peeperl. No path. That really sucks, but oh well. Alright, we'll take the KO, we'll attach the energy, all 4 paths sitting pretty in the deck. Spread the energies around. No energy either, right? Not even like capture or double turbo or anything. I do unlock the Giratina and I do unlock an energy. That's good. Oh, you know what? I just made a big mistake. Because the Giratina VSTAR was priced, and I know I'm gonna use my Giratina VSTAR to KO their Palkia right here. I certainly should have used attach the choice belt here, because my win condition could have been boss, shred, KO the Crobat. Right, and by not having path, I opened myself up to this by benching the Bidoof. I was really hoping I'd hit it. I mean, them taking 3 prizes is not the end of the world, but it does make it awkward now because I can't go after the Palkia, so ugh. Not great. Not great. I'm gonna have to go all in with the Crobat right here, and if they play path, I'm in trouble. So whipping path back-to-back turns is just completely wrecking everything for me. Which leads to maybe I should have been playing down the path myself. I mean, extending for the Crobat to get the path. Maybe that's what I should have done. Alright, there's another Palkia. Attaches the energy there, which makes sense. And yep, Arceus will go down here. Ugh. Arceus and Bidoof both going down. Okay, I don't mind that. That's actually perfectly okay in my book. Like I said, I just need to attack twice. Okay, I'm very okay with that. Okay. Of course, it's the next card. Okay, what I need now is to not whiff the boss's orders. So that will get me Peeperl, and the Quick Ball will get me Crobat. That will maximize my stuff. There's no point to path to a peak now. Absolutely no point to path to a peak anymore. So I'm gonna attach, and then I will use Peeperl first. Draw 5 cards. There's the boss. So here's my reasoning. If I go after this Palkia, and then they attach Big Charm to this one, I would need to find my other choice build to win. So I'm actually gonna go after this Palkia, even though it's less intensive, if you will, for them. And now it's all about improving my top deck and burning resources. And by not having to bench the Crobat, really fantastic, that means I don't have to worry about this Giratina VSTAR going down. So what I could do is like split the difference. Like what are they doing next turn? Roxanne, right? I think this is fine. I really think this is fine. It's like if they decide to attack me, to attack this Giratina, I can just manually power up this one. And if they like Roxanne path cross switcher onto this, no, because they can't attack me with Intillin anymore. The only way they're doing damage is with Palkia, and they're never one-shotting Giratina VSTAR. Well, maybe they can. Maybe they could. If they go Horn plus 6-1 plus double cross switcher, they could actually KO my benched Palkia VSTAR. And if they do that, I would lose the game. So maybe 2-2 would have been the way to go. Probably that would have been the way to go, actually. Right. So after thinking about it, yeah, the possibilities that they had, possibly splitting the energies 2-2 would have been the way to go, because they did have a way to KO the bench Palkia VSTAR. It was convoluted, but they did have a pretty big hand. So, all right, on to the next one. All right, we did go first, but we have an absolutely awful start. Like it has to be the Drapion. I'm not happy about it. They all have retreat cost, but the issue is if I start the Bonkabu and they play down path, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. So that is why. Okay, they mulligan twice and it is just a straight Giratina deck, but this is important to note. We do see the Thornton. So I mean, it's not something you can always play around, but it could be. Oh, that capture energy is not very good. Okay, so of the mulligans, I wouldn't have found the Arceus anyways. So best I can do, like if I play Incense and fail it, I can see that I priced 2 Arceus VSTARs and 2 Ultra Ults. Okay, sure. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do about it. The good news is they start Giratina, right? I don't want that as a liability for later, so I'm just gonna go capture and establish this friend. So the advantage that I had going first is now completely gone. We'll see how strong my opponent's hand is. But that really sucks. You win the gunflip, you're like, awesome. And then you whiff the Arceus turn 1 and you're like, crap. You're like, why is this happening to me? Alright. So a quick pull for my opponent. Discarding a Mirage Gate. So this match will probably come down big time. Marty and right, being able to chase out the big people. I have no healing, which is not ideal. Losing the energies is also not great. Like I'll lose 1, but it's not great. Losing the right hand is also not ideal. But it is. Alright, my opponent goes for a Rain and Greninja, so clearly they're not off to the best start. Right here. See, oh, the battle VIP by some of the Greninja. That quick ball could have grabbed. Ooh, double Tina. Quick ball could have grabbed blue minion to guarantee a call with. Yep. Alright. So the two cards from Greninja got them VIP pass, and the Comfey, I'm assuming, got them the Colress whilst I started Drapion capture. Like if I started energy on the Arceus, I'd be completely fine, right? But that's not what happened. Oh well. So can we at least not get hit by a Cramorant? Okay, my opponent choosing very quickly. That is 4 cards now in the Lost Zone, yep. So the threat of Cramorant is there. Oh, my back really hurts. I've been sitting here all day because I'm traveling to Salt Lake City tomorrow. You're watching this on Monday. You're watching this on Monday. And I've had to pre-record a bunch of stuff. Alright, there's a Cramorant. So not even that. Not even safe from that. What a turn. Starting Giratina, then it becomes a beautiful hand. Or this beautiful start that my opponent got. Ooh, into Comfey. The hesitation makes me think that maybe my opponent doesn't have a way to retreat. Guaranteed. And that might have been the cards they got out of the company. I mean, I don't know, but the way they played out, the way they hesitated who to go into, it certainly feels that way. Alright. Choice Belt is not a harsh loss. I just need to research here. And hope. And I failed to get the VSTAR or a Quick Ball or an Ultra Ball. Therefore, this Arceus goes down and it's game over. Another stellar start with the Crobat. More mulligans for us. And probably good draw. So we're not in for a good time here. Absolutely not. Yep, Arceus good draw. Starting energy plus. Oh, Arceus Giratina actually, not good draw. Still terrible. Still absolutely terrible. Getting rid of stadiums doesn't seem that important here. So we're hoping that Marnie just wrecks them. I'm looking for an energy. That's basically all I'm looking for. But having that Crobat go down next turn is just gonna be so awful. So freakishly awful. So much so that it might actually be better to just switch here and prevent that KO. Yeah. I think that's way better. Taking a hit on the Arceus feels better than just losing the Crobat outright. Trekking shoes. Energy. No VSTAR? I mean, that would be fantastic. Oh. I'm so dead. Well, I'm not dead, but like, they're definitely gonna get the VSTAR here. Oh yeah, they chose very quickly, so that means they got the Ultra Ball off of that. Just go first, right? Go first. That's all that the metagame is. Go first. Go first and don't wait, right? Because if you go first and you don't get Arceus plus energy, there's nothing you can do about that. And I'm not energy efficient against Duraludon. This is unwinnable. This is as unwinnable as it gets. I'll play it out, but this is as unwinnable as it gets. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it just became potentially winnable because of the fact my opponent was so greedy. And they didn't VSTAR. I mean, unless the card they're holding is literally a stadium, that is possibly one of the greediest plays my opponent could have done right here. Why am I quick bowling? I just needed to Starbirth into... No, actually, no. Not gonna Marty path. That's a lot of energy's gone too. Why? Alright, I need to be energy efficient. I'm gonna get the Arceus. Okay. But then I'm dead. Okay, I have 4 path and 4 double turbos. I absolutely need, please, to not draw any energies and to just find a stupid path. Please. Come on. I path here, I have a chance. It's over. Should have grabbed Luminion for the research and then Starbirth for double turbo path. And so it's on me. Once again, it's on me. I let my feelings get, it's like, I get frustrated more so than anything because I'm trying to record a video, right? I am generally trying to record a quality video, but the game just doesn't let me. And I don't have infinite time to keep trying and trying like other content creators and just showcase perfect games. So, ugh. Making the mistakes makes me even more frustrated. And I make even more mistakes. And it's just, ugh. Oh well. Alright, now we're up against Reggie's. Probably an unwinnable match also. Okay. Yeah, they need to like majorly whiff for them not to beat me here. They have potential weakness advantage. I'm a turn behind already. It's just not good. And they just play down the path because why not? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of my own path here. I do have Pumpkaboo, Quick Balls, Ultra Balls, and one switch is prized, so not ideal. My opponent didn't do much, and I'm already holding Arceus plus energy, which is what I'll be looking for next turn along with the switch, so I don't think it makes much sense playing the Marnie down here. I think it's better to Marnie hoping to only find either Pumpkaboo, Quick Ball, or Ultra Ball, rather than, or switch, right? So 8 total outs based on the prize cards, rather than Marnie and hoping to find that on top of the Arceus VSTAR and an energy. Not happy at all of needing to Marnie here, but I need to take this opportunity to try and get an advantage here. Can't catch a break. Can't catch a break between my mistakes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not playing perfectly at all. Between my mistakes and my draws and going second and frustrating day of recording. I think it's not a good idea for me to record 4 videos in a single day. I get a little burnt out. That's why I've like reduced the uploads from two daily to daily. Like on days when I'm feeling very inspired, I'll do double. On other days, I won't. But yeah. Wait, so I get Marnie out of the double turbo. Not great odds for my opponent to be able to attack here. There's a switch at least. And there's Pumpkaboo as well. And I can lose the Pumpkaboo. That is fine. Oh, please don't tell me they go to Ultra Ball, 2 energies, discard. Are they actually... Oh, wait. No, yeah, they attach the energy this turn. It might be 1 energy off. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now they need Quick Ball or Ultra Ball and a Aurora off of that 3-card Dragon Sword. I mean, if the card in their hand was an Aurora, they would have discarded that off the Ultra Ball. Alright, so now I get to wreck this dude. Yeah, and I definitely want to use 2 Giratinas, but I don't want to power them up just yet. My opponent's down 2 Marnies as well. So the odds of me getting Marnied here are lower. And I literally don't need more than this. And another Tina. Like right now, unless my opponent one-shots the Arceus, I would be okay. And there's a very high chance they one-shot the Arceus based on that promotion. But there's literally nothing I could do about that. Okay, Whiffed Energy Lodo is good. Ultra Ball. Stadium. 2 Life Village. So that must be either Marnie or Research. Or Scoop of Net. That could be it too. That could be it too. Pass. Okay, Scoop of Net. Okay, that means my chance of going or getting taken down are way, way lower. That Energy Lodo could have been really bad. I feel like my opponent mis-sequenced that. With what they had, they should have kept the Energy Lodo in their hand. Cave of Toughness? What? What? What is happening? Oh boy. PTTGO ladder never changed. There is merit to the Cave of Toughness, I will give you that. Mirrors 4. Got it. Alright. The advantage is that, like, if they did get an attack there, I certainly would have won. Now, it's not so sure. They have the Twin Energy to attack with Gigas next turn. So if I have to attack with Giratina VSTAR, that's just going to be absolutely awful. I could generally retreat, but I'm out my switch, so never mind. If I'm trying to be more energy efficient, because I'll have to knock out the Gigas at some point. And that's not very nice, but they'll need to recover the Regidrago too. So I can do this. So I think Marnie KO is the way to go. Is the way to go about this, right? And establishing. I mean, if I attach enough energies, then I can certainly afford to use Giratina. What I don't want to be is attacked for weakness. Is preventing the KO ever good? You know what? I'm just gonna start with here. And I will grab a Marnie and grab a double turbo. I like that. That will be my energy for turn. Because 140 KOs everything, and if I have to evolve, then I have to evolve. And there's the evolution, so that's fine. Okay. So now I'll just... Quick Ball could be useful. Or Acrobat if I need to at some point to dig. So I'm just gonna power everything up here. All the energies have been thinned now. And my Arceus took 2 prizes, that's fantastic. So if I can manage to make my Giratina take 3 prizes somehow, that would be great. The residual damage will definitely not be ideal. Okay. Okay, Ultra Ball, no Ordinary Run, that's really good. Because they are down both Regidragos. And they just discarded a Regigigas. Played on the path and they research. Okay. So they need Ordinary Rod plus a way to get that back, and it seems like they just found it. Seems like they just found it. Alright, As long as each Giratina takes 2 prize cards though, this is still fine. Okay, they found the capture. So they're gonna put the 40 on each of these. Which means a choice belt on Regidrago KOs either of these. Well, that really sucks. It's so much trouble. Can't believe they hit it. Okay, there would be merit if I could to go boss KO the Gigas. Because they did discard 1. Alright. Can't believe I have nothing. You know, like no research, no Barney, no boss, nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Oh well. I mean, maybe I'll consider the Bidoof. That opens me up to a double Aleki attack though, so for now I won't bench it. But maybe I'll bench it next turn. Like there will be a time where I can afford to bench it. Come on! Something! Something to attack their hand, something to find more resources, be able to pressure with boss. I mean, okay, well, given that my point from what the Regice, the switch is actually potentially fantastic. It's gonna come down to their choice build, and they're probably gonna have choice build. I'm gonna lose so many energies. Ugh. Yeah. I attacked 1 turn too late. Because I whiffed that switch, or Quick Ball, or Ultra Ball, or Pump Kaboo. And I'm losing my switch now. Oh my god. Okay. So I can retreat out of the Blizzard Bind. We have not seen Choice Belt, but there's no way they're not playing Choice Belt, right? Absolutely no way they're not playing Choice Belt. Okay, so what if I go attach, retreat, boss KO the Regidrago? Or Aleki. Aleki, boss KO Aleki might actually be better. Oh boy, here we go. Because if they attack me with Regice, I'm okay with that. But if they KO me with Regidrago, that is game. So maybe this can avoid that. So they need, once again, Ordinary Rod plus a way to search for the Aleki. They're only down 1 Rod, though. Yeah. Never gonna happen. Never, ever going to happen. Okay, well, if they don't find Choice Belt, though, there's the Aleki. If they somehow don't have Choice Is this just the Japanese winning list with 1 change? They found it. Obviously, they found it. Unreal. 1 turn too late. I whiffed. All my outs to Ponko, I whiffed. That was the difference. That was 100% the difference. The only reason I lost this match. So now it's Marnie, Pass, and Hope. It always feels like I'm 1 card away from. Like, I'll make comebacks against not so good opponents. Against the tough opponents, right? I'm missing that edge. That, like, oh, I didn't whiff. Oh, that's awesome, right? But no. Doing the very basic, which is a turn to attack. hardest thing in the world. Very frustrating, but it is what it is. All my outs to Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, Punkaboo, or the Switch. That's it. I win this game, but mission impossible. Anyway, sorry about the downer. I feel very frustrated, and this is why, like, I'm pre-recording this before Salt Lake City. I'm not confident at all. I feel like you need to draw so well on turn 1, otherwise you're dead in the water. And my draws on turn 1 are always very subpar. I'm always behind. I'm always not one card short from just completely securing the game. No, can't do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.